Yeah, so let's get it popping. So picking back up on the tools, man. And I said I'm just, like I said, getting unloaded and get ready to go pick up my second load as soon as I get this done. So yeah, I wanted to jump back with you guys. Hey man, don't be tripping on my hair. Y'all see I'm letting the hair grow out, right? No, I ain't stressing out. I ain't having no bad hard times. I'm trying to let my hair grow out. If you guys looked at any of my older videos and some of my stuff on my previous channel, you know, I had my hair growing all out, so I'm trying to let it grow back out. So that's what's going on with the hair. Don't be tripping on me about my hair, man. But moving right along, tools, not the tools that you think generally you're probably thinking about you're going to need. The tools I'm talking about are mostly mental tools. And the first tool is working with LANDSTAR is having a focus. You got to be focused on what you're doing. So you got to bring that focus juice. So we're going to throw that focus juice in the bag, in the tool bag. But you got to be focused because you're on your own, and this is a whole different animal. This is a whole different animal. Second, really? I mean, this dude really got a hammer on top of a tanker, hammering away. And I was quiet all this time that I was making this video. Unreal. Unreal. Wow. Okay. Moving right along. So yeah, that threw me off. You got to also have a plan. And I've said this before. And I think that's a plan, and even with your focus and your planning, that's no matter what you're with LANDSTAR or any other company, you gotta have a plan. But coming over here, you gotta have a plan. And to execute a proper plan, you gotta know about the company you're leasing onto. And what most people don't realize is that LANDSTAR is nothing but a broker company. It's just a big brokerage. It's not a truck company, it's a brokerage. Man, this guy's gonna drive me bananas. So understanding that it's a brokerage and not a truck company, you are required to run your own truck company. You are running your truck like you are your own truck company, and we are BCOs, business capacity owners. That's how LANDSTAR looks at us. So you got to come with a plan and understand coming over here that you're booking your own freight and you're running where you want to run. You can't come over here and not understand lanes and not understand where freight is in different times of the year and what the numbers of the freight's looking like and what the rate per mile is looking like. All this plays a factor in the money, in which I talked about in the previous video. You know, so I kind of got to reiterate that. You have to understand that bit of it before you can come over here and be successful. You know, another thing in your tool is I spoke about in part of the end of the last video was, I might not have, but if I haven't, equipment. Type of equipment you bringing over. If you're coming over with, you know, a high payment or you're leasing a truck and you're paying, you know, $1,000+ a week for a truck, you got to factor all that in. And a lot of guys come over here like that, and then they say there ain't no money over here, or they talk junk about LANDSTAR. And I just don't think that's a fair, you know, that's a fair opposition, because, you know, if they were making $5,000 a week take home, and they still paying $1,000 a week on their truck, it's, oh, it ain't no money over here, you know. And I don't think that's a fair opposition. You know, I'm not knocking that, because I know plenty of guys over here that have high weekly truck payments and guys that have high monthly truck payments that are completely content and happy and are making it over here at LANDSTAR. So all I'm saying is have a decent plan and be real about your expectations. Whatever your situation is, be real about the expectations fitting your situation. So if you come in a certain, coming over a certain way, expect to make the money that fits your situation. If you're a 300 mile a day guy, expect 300 mile a day money, because it's not about LANDSTAR, it's about what you're putting in. And I said this in the last video, how many miles you're driving, how you run your truck is going to dictate the number that you make. Yeah, you can keep upping the number, and no matter how much you up the number, you're still going to have expenses that's going to come out. I don't care if you're leasing or you're not, but since we're just talking about leasing at LANDSTAR, the more you make, there's still going to be that 35 that comes out, but you'll be comfortable where you're comfortable, and that's it. So having those tools in order, your focus, your plan, understanding the lanes, understanding the business, that's how you become successful. Once you know how the system runs and you figure out your system, you can make money over here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You can make money over here. The problem is guys that can't make money, number one, they're not running their truck. Number two, they're not good with their money. And number three, they have no inclination on learning lanes and understanding freight. Those are usually the reasons that guys fail. I mean, other than that, it's nothing to it. It's really nothing to it. So working over here at LANDSTAR requires work. It's not all just I run how I want to run. That's this much of it. In running how you want to run, you still have to be efficient. You still have to run your truck like a business. You still have to make relationships with agents. You still have to learn different parts and bits of the business. So, tools. If you guys found this information helpful, please rate, subscribe, like the video, comment, and I will be happy to comment back to you guys. I just wanted to drop that last piece of the previous video. And again, when you subscribe, let me know, and I will give you a shout out. And I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving the channel. And till the next one, it's your boy Q DZ, the double easy, all about semis.